my God, I'm live and I'm upside down. What is happening? What the hell happened there today? It didn't turn sideways. I hit the live button prematurely. Are we going to have to do the show vertical tonight? Wait, let me get out. Let me get it. Oh my God. Come on, flip. Flip, man, flip. All right, I guess we're doing the show vertically tonight. I don't know. That's weird. How disturbing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, the ukulele, it shrunk. See, we went vertical tonight. I don't know what happened. I think I prematurely hit the go live button when usually I hit the enter studio button. And that's when it goes horizontal. So we have a vertical show tonight. I don't know. From the great state of California, all of my delegates. I'm sending all my delegates. I got a lot of grace. I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, I got a lot of grace. I'm gonna let it shine. I got a lot of grace. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We got the light of love, we gonna let it shine. Whoa, we got the light of love, we gonna let it shine. We got the light of love, we gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine. Shine on Harvest Moon. The only shine I want is moonshine. What about your shoes, Richard? Don't you want your shoes shined also? Oh, I look thinner at this angle. Thank you. That's why I did it. I'm pretending it was an accident, but I just wanted to slim out. Maybe if I take off one layer of... Oh my God, there's a little eyelash on my screen. I guess I get to make a wish. Let me show you something. A little show and tell tonight. This is a little pot of plants. Earlier in the summer, as I do, I'm always just, when I eat fruit or I eat a vegetable, I frequently put the seeds aside. Place the seeds aside, germinate the seeds, or don't even germinate them, just stick them straight into some soil, and then see what comes up. It's like a mystery planting. It's my own little mystery garden. Look what we have here. We have some citrus in my mystery garden. I'm ruining the mystery. This little grove. You got your own little happy grove of citrus right here. Your own little, and then we got some other plants over here, and they have kind of serrated edges on their leaves. They sort of look like a citrus, but with serrated little leaves. I don't know what they are. I don't remember what I put there. And then here we got some more, a nice little grove of citrus over here also. It's my little mystery plantings. Now I have dirt. Now I got dirt all over my I got dirt all over my music. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay, that was a workout. Oh, so I'm seeing in the chat. Thank you, Richard, for the news that Feldman says that Kennedy is dropping out. I think I heard that news in the New York. I saw some chatter about that in the New York Times earlier today. And I yes, yeah, da, 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 da. All right, all right, all right. 1 hour. Hey, Mom. Mom says 1 hour until Kamala speaks. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I was in a rush there. Plead, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. What is that B flat minor 6? That's it. It's this nice little chord. All my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. No, it's not take me to your leader. It's take me to your heart. Love me tender, love me long. But not too long. I mean, you know. Look how tiny that ukulele looks up against my torso. It looks like a little next to my big hands. It's kind of weird. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Never is a mighty long time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. There it is again, the misconception that love is ownership. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. The spoken interlude is supposed to be in the penultimate verse. You're not supposed to end the song with the spoken interlude. You're supposed to keep that as the penultimate. Let's try that again. Love me tender, love me long. Tell me you are mine, darling. I'll be yours through all of the years, until the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, don't cheat all my dreams fulfill, all of them. For my darling, I'm keeping track. And if you don't fulfill some of my dreams, the whole contract is null and void. All right. There it is. I don't know what's going on. It's so funny to be vertical tonight. It's very disorienting. It's disorienting by exactly 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees differently oriented. Today I got a call from one Todd Hughes, lawyer in New York City. He's a lawyer from Ireland whom I met when I went to fight a ticket once down in Brighton Beach in Brooklyn. Excuse me, I belched. It happened again. I'm full of shame and gas. So Todd is a lawyer, originally from Ireland. He's a New Yorker and he has a niche practice. And he got in touch with me because I got in touch with him. I guess I had his business card in a drawer in my kitchen where I keep a bunch of business cards. I must have had his business card for about 8 years or so. And I found it and I sent him an email because I remember when I met him, I found it just so bizarre. It's just interesting and kind of, it seemed like it would be a compelling story to follow this guy around because his job, he gets up in front of the judge and argues cases on behalf of people who've been given moving violations and other traffic related stuff. And the turnover of cases is incredibly quick. And he meets some clients right there at traffic court, learns about their cases, gets up to speed incredibly quickly, and then just goes straight in and argues their case in front of the judge. That was my impression. And he was a really charming guy. He had this great Irish accent, young guy, and it just seemed so enterprising and interesting to me. So I got in touch with him. And this was an email I sent him back in March. So 5 months ago, I emailed him, and I just heard back today. And he said, you mentioned in your email to me that you had talked to someone about maybe doing a TV show about my work. Now, here I am giving away this amazing secret, but I think it would make a very interesting milieu for a TV series, possibly a documentary, but it seems to me like a comedy. There was like Night Court. There have been various courtroom dramas and a few court comedies, but this to me was just such a rich environment, super New York-y. Anyway, I spoke to him today. So we're going to speak again. I'm going to circle back with the person I spoke to about maybe trying to develop or write something about this. And I'm going to meet him when I'm back in New York. Oh, that's funny, Kathy. That's a good little, that's a good idea, Kathy. Just that a running joke of some kind in there about the fact that New Yorkers don't drive. Although that's really more true of Manhattan than elsewhere. Yeah, so that should be fun. But I forgot to mention to him, but I'm going to email him that I still have this outstanding ticket, which Hildy took a bite out of. You remember that old ad, Take a Bite Out of Crime? And you remember that? Anyone remember that? There was an animated dog who was like a dog in a trench coat. He was like a dog detective, and he was encouraging, trying to bring down the crime rate in the 80s in New York. Take a bite out of crime. Hildy took a bite out of a parking ticket. This is the parking ticket that I described a month ago, where I paid for the parking spot using the app, but then the meter maid wrote me the ticket and said, you didn't put the receipt visible on the dash, but there is no receipt. So I'm gonna see if my friend in traffic court can take on that case. Yeah, she was mad about the ticket. Hildy decided to eat the ticket. Although I guess I'll be eating the ticket figuratively when I just pay the $35. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. That's right, McGruff. That was the dog's name. Well done, Richard. Wow, I forgot about that. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got a little ukulele in his hands. He's got the little ukulele in his hands. He's got the little ukulele in his hands. He got... He got you and me, brother, in his hands. He got you and me, brother, in his hands. He got you and me, brother, in his hands. He got you and me in his hands. That's a traditional spiritual. Oh, they actually have the verse about the little ukulele. Wow. I thought I made that up. I didn't. Here's another 2-chord song. Did you receive her? Dawn, yes, I have the receipt. That's what's ridiculous about this case. Dawn asks, did you receive an email confirming you paid? I have the receipt that the parking spot was paid for. And I submitted that as evidence when I first bought the ticket online. And the judge came back to me and said, appeal denied. So they want me to pay even though I paid for it. It's corruption of the highest order. We got to call that dog McGruff. As I was walking down the street, a pretty little girl I chanced to meet, and we danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight, come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight, and we danced by the light of the moon. As I was walking down the street, a pretty little girl I chanced to meet, and we danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight, come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight, dance by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, and you know the Buffalo gals, God bless them. They're working for a living. Words and music by Cool White, John Hodges. Buffalo gal. Man. Bravi! Who did I meet from Buffalo? Oh, yeah, we had friends visiting here this last weekend. And he's from Long Island, and she's originally from Western New York, as they call it, in the Buffalo area. The Buffalo area. Are you lonesome tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Swethert. I can't really resist pronouncing the word sweetheart. Swethert. Because that TH, it's just irresistible. Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Thank you, Richard. It'll be our little secret. And now I'm going to play Lefty, like Jimi Hendrix on the ukulele. Are you... No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know how to do that. Kissed you and called you sweetheart. Kissed you and called you sweetheart. Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there, picture me there. I thought I was fudging some of those chromatic little things, and I think I was. But anyway, that's Elvis, of course. But it's not Elvis. Elvis sang it. But it's a 1926 song by Roy Turk and Lou Handman. Roy Turk and Lou Handman. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. You be dooby dooby dooby. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Yeah, that's nice. Saving my love for you. There we go. I didn't quite know what it was. Bobby ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. Bobby ba ba ba, just me and my radio. That's Fats Waller. Fats Waller. Thomas Fats Waller and Harry Brooks. 1929. 1929. You know, 1929. Most famous for the crash in October of 29. The stock market crash, which sort of marks the beginning of the Great Depression. But I don't think 1929. What happened? You know what I mean? We reduce a whole year to just a single day on the stock market. Ba 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 ba. I'm looking for what else happened in 1929. Everyone wants to talk to me there on Wikipedia about the stock market crash. The end of the Roaring Twenties. The Republic of China and the Soviet Union engaged in a minor conflict after the Chinese seized full control of the Manchurian Chinese Eastern Railway, which ended with a resumption of joint administration. Okay, that sounds good. They had a conflict, they worked it out, and then they both kept running the Manchurian Chinese Eastern Railway. In the Soviet Union, General Secretary Joseph Stalin expelled Trotsky and adopted a policy of collectivization. Okay, so Trotsky got kicked out in 29. The Grand Turk Express began service in India. Rioting between Muslims and Jews in Jerusalem over the Western Wall took place. Well, I'm glad that got worked out. The centenary of Western Australia was celebrated. The Afghan Civil War, which started in November in the preceding year, continued until October. Oh, so the Afghan Civil War ended. I'm glad. They then saw a century of peace after that. The Kellogg-Briand Pact, a treaty renouncing war as an instrument of national policy, went into effect. The Kellogg-Briand Pact. I'm glad that held, and there were no more big wars in that century. In Europe, the Holy See and the Kingdom of Italy signed the Lateran Treaty. What was the Lateran Treaty? Okay, well, we can look that up. The Idiomon law was passed in Greece to outlaw political dissent. That doesn't sound good. Spain hosted the Ibero-American Exposition, which featured pavilions from Latin American countries. The German airship LZ-127 Graf Zeppelin flew around the world in 21 days. That's cool. A Zeppelin flew around the world. It took 3 weeks. I'm sort of curious about this Lateran Treaty of 1929 between the Kingdom of Italy under King Vittorio Emanuele with his Prime Minister Benito Mussolini and the Holy See to settle the long-standing Roman question. Oh, this is when it happened. This is the treaty that recognized the Vatican City as an independent state under the sovereign of the Holy See. The Italian government also agreed to give the Roman Catholic Church financial compensation for the loss of the Papal States. In 1948, the Lateran Treaty was recognized in the Constitution of Italy. The treaty was significantly revised in 1984. So that's when you go to Rome and you go into the Vatican, you're actually in a sovereign state. The Vatican is its own state. So that's when that dates to, just 100 years ago. Interesting. All right. Okay, yes, put down your pencils. This is going to be an oral quiz. Say ah. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Yeah, don't worry, there's no quiz. Nothing's on the final. There is no final. There's no test. There are no grades. There's no degree. There's no diploma. There's no cap and gown. There's no gown. There's no cap. There's nothing. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. Let me pause and mention, if you want the things you love, you must have showers. This, what we're advocating here is the idea that in order to have things of beauty, you have to have things of dirt and ugliness and horror. Things of beauty grow out of things of horror and dirt and slime and muck and the fango. The fango, they call it in Italian. Fango. Fango. It's the mud. So this is the story of the lotus flower. The lotus flower, it's the symbol in Buddhism. And the idea is that you shouldn't avoid the crap. Don't avoid the dirt and the crap and the hard stuff. But look at it, be with it, acknowledge it, and know that that's what the beautiful, gorgeous, fragrant flower grows out of. You need the dirt. You need the gross stuff to get to the beautiful stuff. And why did that come up? Because I think I read today in the New York Times that that's where the word Kamala comes from. Kamala means apparently it means lotus flower. The name is inspired by the lotus flower, the first female vice president in U.S. history, and hopefully soon to be our first female president. It means lotus flower in Sanskrit. There we go. How nice is that? Okay. I thought of that while singing these lyrics. Okay, we're almost done. Here we go. You must have showers So when you hear... I gotta back it up to get my bearings, sorry. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers, mud, dirt, all that. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Pennies from heaven. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ethan. That's me. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I can't get all the way there tonight. In vertical. This is me. I am in vertical mode tonight. I am Ethan. This is the nosho. It happens every night at 9 on the East Coast, 6 on the West Coast. And at different times on all the coasts. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here every night to chat, to sing, to commune. Thanks for communing, and I'll see you again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. It's the nosho. Thanks for your eyes and your ears.